Miss Fairfax has just called.
Pray, ask the woman to come in here. And you can bring some tea.
Yes, miss.
Miss Fairfax. One of the good elderly women, I suppose, who is associated with Uncle Jack's philanthropic work in Atlanta. I don't think I like women who are interested in philanthropic work. It is so forward of him.
Miss Fairfax.
Pray, let me introduce myself to you. I am Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew, well, what a very sweet name. Something tells me that you and I are going to be very great friends. I like you already more than I can tell. My first impressions of people are never wrong.
How nice of you to like me so much after such a comparatively short time. Pray, sit down.
I may call you Cecily, may I now?
Sure.
And you will always call me Gwendolyn, won't you?
If you wish.
Well, I think it's all settled then, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, perhaps now is a good time for me to mention who I am. My father is Lord Bracknell. You've never heard of Papa, I suppose?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, outside of the family, father is quite unknown, I'm glad to say. But that's really as it should be, I think. The home seems to be the proper sphere for the man. Certainly, once one man starts to neglect his domestic duties, he becomes painfully effeminate, does he not? Well, I don't like that. It makes men so very attractive. Oh, it's Cecily. Mama, whose views on education are quite strict, has raised me to be extremely short-sighted. It's part of her system, so I was wondering if you would mind if I looked at you through my glasses?
Oh, not at all. Gwendolyn, I am very fond of being looked at.
Oh, you're here on a short visit, I suppose.
Oh, no, I live here.
Really? Well, your mother or some other female elderly relative resides here also?
No, I have no mother, nor, in fact, any other relations.
Indeed.
No, my guardian, with the assistance of Miss Prism, has the arduous task of looking after me.
Your guardian?
Yes, I am Mr. Worthing's ward.
He never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How very secretive of him. He grows interesting hourly. Oh, but I must be sure to tell you, my dear Cecily, that this news does not inspire me with feelings of unmixed delight. I am very fond of you, Cecily. I liked you the moment I met you, but I am bound to state that now that I know that you are Mr. Worthing's ward, that I cannot help but expressing a wish that you were not quite so young as you seem to be, and not so alluring in appearance either. In fact, if I may speak candidly...
Oh, pray do. I think whenever one has something unpleasant to say, one should always speak quite candidly.
Well, to speak with perfect candor, Cecily, I wish you were fully 42 and more than usually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature. His is the very soul of truth and honor. Why, disloyalty would be as impossible to him as deception. But even men of the noblest possible moral character can be extremely influenced by the physical attributes of others. Why, modern, no less than ancient history, supplies us with many, many painful examples of what I'm talking about. I mean, indeed, if history were not so, it would be quite unreadable.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolyn. Did you say Ernest?
Yes?
Well, it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It is his brother, his elder brother.
Ernest never mentioned me that he had a brother.
I am sorry to say they have not been on good terms for a long time now.
Oh, well, that accounts for it then. In fact, I've never never heard a man mention his brother. The subject seems distasteful to most men. Oh, Cecily, you have taken a load off my mind. I was growing almost anxious. It would be so terrible to let a cloud come across a friendship such as ours, would it not? You are quite sure it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Oh, quite sure. In fact, I'm going to be his.
I beg your pardon?
You suggest, Miss Fairfax, that I entrapped Ernest into an engagement? How dare you? This is no time to wear the shallow mask of manners. When I see a spade, I call it a spade.
Oh, I am happy to say that I have never seen a spade. It is clear that our social spheres are widely different.
Shall I lay here as usual, miss?
Yes, as usual.
Are there many interesting walks in the vicinity, Miss Cardew?
Oh, a great many. From the top of one of the hills quite close, one can see 5 counties.
5 counties? Oh, I don't think I should like that. I just detest crowds.
I suppose that's why you live in town.
Quite a well-kept garden this is, Miss Cardew, is it not?
I'm so glad you like it, Miss Fairfax.
Well, I had no idea that any flowers grew in the country. I just thought there were lots and lots of bugs.
Well, flowers and bugs are as common in the country, Miss Fairfax, as people are in Atlanta.
I always wonder how people manage to live in the country, if anybody who is anybody does. The country has always bored me to death.
This is what the papers are calling agricultural depression, is it not? I hear the aristocracy are suffering from it quite a bit just at the moment. It is almost an epidemic amongst them, I am told. Would you like some tea?
Thank you! Detestable girl, but I require tea.
Sugar?
Oh, no, sugar is not very fashionable anymore.
Cake?
No, it's...
Bread or butter?
No, I prefer bread and butter, please. Cake is rarely seen in the best houses nowadays. My, this tea has certainly taken a long time to prepare. I'm quite thirsty.
And that to Miss Fairfax.
Perhaps I'll drink from the hot tub. Miss Cardew, you have filled my tea with lumps of sugar, and though I clearly requested bread and butter, you have given me cake. Now I am known for the gentleness of my disposition and the extraordinary sweetness of my nature, but I must warn you, Miss Fairfax, Miss Fairfax, Miss Cardew, that you have gone too far. I haven't even had this tea yet.
To save my poor unfortunate boy from the machinations of an girl. There are no lengths to which I will not go.
I distrusted you from the first minute I saw you, Miss Cardew. I thought you were deceitful and false. My first impressions of people are never wrong.
I think, Miss Fairfax, that I am trespassing on your valuable time. No doubt you have many calls of a similar character to make in the neighborhood.
My makeup! Let us preserve a dignified silence.
Certainly, I think it is the only thing to do now.